Okay, here's another update video of the 66 Sweptline build. So, getting pretty close to finishing this thing off. So we got the new chrome rings around the headlights here, the new clear lenses. I'm probably gonna switch out the bulbs and go to a switchback bulb there so it's clear, and then we'll go to orange there. Bumper's all painted, clear coated. Got nice polished aluminum bolts on there. We got all the trim back from the wrap shop here. So polished all the trim and then did a wrap in here. It was too tricky to paint because it was so smooth, and it matches pretty dang good. Like, not gonna really notice the difference. So figure out the wheel situation. So we're gonna go, these are 16s, we're gonna go to 17 by 9 steel wheel, get the 60s proper Power Wagon hubcaps, which will pop on there, and we're gonna run a 35 12.5 17-inch, probably a Toyo AT3, or I might run a Nito, but we're gonna stick with 35s. It fits the truck nicely. Got the mirrors on, West Coast style mirrors. So ran with the original setup they had here, which had another bolt here and then another one up here, which I'll just put a chrome end on. And it was just a small low mirrors, but I really like the West Coast style here. So we shortened one of these brackets, got it cut down, repinched, made that fit. Got a little brace here, and then we drilled in the top here, and yeah, works out nicely. Interior wise, I guess, so we had the door handles here. These are actually off on my 50s Power Wagons. It was a new order, and we're gonna get these wrapped. So I finally got the material from TMI here, so we got extra of the vinyl leather, or vinyl here, and then extra of the plaid. So I've got some wood over here for the headliner. So we're gonna basically do a nice, probably like a 4-inch round ring with the leather, white stitching. And then we're gonna do the plaid in the center here, which will look nice. Steering wheel is in, steering's all set up. So we got the dash shifter in. We got the vents, that's hooked up. We got just a cigarette lighter in there, original key. Probably gonna have to get a new ignition because that one's pretty worn out. Emergency flasher, we just need the headlight switch in there. 4-wheel drive, that's all set up here. Linkage is not hooked up, but so it'll be 4 high and neutral, I believe, and then down to 4 low. Gas pedal, was going to try to use the original setup here. Maybe still, we'll see. Might just get like a first-gen Dodge. Bolts up nicely, easier to mount around, and then just do a cable instead of trying to make this whole thing work, and we'll see. I might change my mind. But yeah, so interior, we got all the gaskets in, all the plumbing for the fuel, all runs down nicely. Still gotta adjust the trim a little bit. All the mounts are done now. So the body's all in its final spot there. Box is pretty much the same, just spray lined. Tailgate's done now. So tailgate's all done. I just gotta adjust the handle here. It's been a pain trying to get this to connect in there. Bumper is painted. We got our license plate lights, which I'm going to turn into reverse lights, only because I don't really like the lenses on the side here. I kind of like them just the way they are. So we'll probably make these reverse lights, and then I might just put a little dimmer or something here for a license plate. Underneath, Bilstein shocks are in, so that's all done. What else we get done here? More and less motor stuff. Carpet's gonna be the last thing here. Got this panel bolted down, that's all in. Not gonna worry too much about dash right, or glove box right now, because we're going to get the vintage air in. Get the heat hooked up for winter. Probably run the AC for next summer here. But yeah, this is the wood here. Gotta trim it a little bit. I was gonna try to slide it in, but that's not gonna work. This is kind of what I've been working on for the last little bit. So as far as so exhaust, this is a 2nd gen Cummins chassis with a 1st gen 12 valve. So we're gonna run the 1st gen downpipe, which is a 3 to 4. So we got 4-inch exhaust going all the way back, which I'll add a resin air muffler, and we're just gonna tuck it out the back nicely and clean. So air intake here. Thinking what I might do is I might try and get like a nice S&B air box, and I'll probably trim it out in here and place it right in here. So it's just a nice clean setup. This was quite a bit of work here. So I got the rad in, which is 2nd gen Dodge rad, with 2 Pro Performer electric fans here. See if we can see it better from here. Trying to get the fan. This side was fine. We had lots of clearance all around. On this side though, it is super, super tight, but it does clear. So these are 3,300 CFMs each. So we got, what was that, 6,600 CFM for this thing. So more than enough to cool this, but just in traffic or anything like that, don't want to. Last time on my Power Wagon, it got a little hot sitting in traffic, so this thing won't heat up. We got the battery tray all installed. This is original style battery tray, and made a couple brackets here to go up, bolt up. So we got that. The steering linkage is all done. So nicely plumbed, all set up. Hydro boost is in. Just need 2 more lines, or 2 more fittings here actually. And then, yeah, all the brake lines. So it's making progress. Keep more updates.